campers and families. Welcome to episode 11 of Virtual Companion Camp. So today I am joined by this cutie over here. Her name is Rosa. She's a 3-month-old little Chihuahua puppy. She's so sweet. You can see she just loves sitting in my lap, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make some cool toys for your pets at home. So if you have dogs or even cats, these are great toys for them. So let's see here. Here's all the toys that I'm going to show you guys how to make. So let's see if Rosa's interested in any of them. Come here, baby. Oh, she's so cute. So these are toys all made from materials that you can find in your house. So if you have any old t-shirts, old pillowcases that you no longer want to use, or even old blankets, these are all things that everybody has at their house, especially old t-shirts. So I'll show you guys how to make all of these materials. So I already prepared some of them, but here's the t-shirt. You can see that I cut down at the bottom right here, and these are some of the scraps from the t-shirt, blanket and pillowcase. So this is the bottom piece of the t-shirt. I just cut right across and then made one more cut to make it extra long. And then I did the same thing with the pillowcase. She's already ready to play. And then the blanket. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the simple braid toy like this one. And let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is make a knot at the end, and I like to leave some loose ends at the end so that your dog can play with them, because they like that loose end at the end. Now this is like a tug-of-war toy, so this is for you and your dog to play with, and there's a bunch of different sizes. I'm making a pretty big one like this, but you can make the strips even thicker to make a toy. And you see I made a really tiny one here. This is good for even cats would like something like this, or even a cat would enjoy playing with these two smaller toys. So to do this simple braid, all you need is to tie the ends like this and then set out your 3 pieces. I'm using 3 different colors, and then I'm just gonna braid them one over the other like this. And if you want to make these, kids, make sure to ask your parents first before you start cutting up any of the old t-shirts that you have, or if you steal any from your parents, make sure to ask first before you end up cutting maybe their favorite shirt. So, and another thing too is get somebody to help you cut. If you're cutting through the shirt with some scissors, it helps to have somebody hold the shirt down while you cut. So that's a little pro tip for you guys. And I'm almost done braiding this. You can see this one is a pretty thick one, so maybe a larger dog would like this. It's probably too big for Rosa over there. But here we go. So I'm finishing it up with another simple knot. And there you have it. One awesome rope toy for your dog, and it costs you nothing to make, just some fun crafts. So now the next one that I'm going to show you guys is this really cool one. So there's a tennis ball inside, and then I'll show you guys how we made this. So you can use a tennis ball, or if you have any other ball dog toys at home already, you can use them, because we want to stay at home and give our pets some new toys to play with. So I cut out some really thick strips from the t-shirt, and I'm going to lay them out in an X or a plus sign, giant plus sign. And they are evened out, one on top of the other. I put the tennis ball in the middle of the X, and then I'm just going to pull all 4 edges of the shirts up. So there's all the ends of the shirts, and my tennis ball is down here. Now I'm going to take one piece of the shirt and wrap it around the other loose ends and tie a knot. so that the shirt or the ball stays in there. And there's Rosa, she's checking out the toy. Alright, so that's the beginnings of it. It looks like a little octopus. And you could even, if you want, use a Sharpie and draw a little octopus face here. So what I'm gonna do next is I have 4 long pieces of the t-shirt. So I'm gonna take my scissors again, and what you're gonna do is cut this into 3 even pieces. There we go, I'll get some scissors for you guys to see exactly what I mean. And all you're gonna do is cut each one of these big pieces into 3 sections so that you can braid them. So just like that, I'm gonna cut all the way to the tip. And it doesn't have to be perfectly even because you're gonna braid it, but use the 3, just cut it twice to make it into 3 even pieces. Alright, I'm gonna get my scissors out of the way, and then all you need to do next is begin braiding. So to braid, remember, I lay them out and I just simply lay one on top of the other. So I do this one to the middle and then this one to the middle. This side to the middle, now this side to the middle. So you just keep taking from the outside and moving them to the middle. Now you can braid it loose like I'm braiding it here, or you can braid it tight. It really doesn't matter. These are just a braid so that your dog has something to play with. And then once you get to the end, you'll loop it back like this, go over and through this hole. So this end is gonna go under and through to make a knot. And that way it's secured at the end, and then you have a really cool little tail for your dog to play with. And then you're gonna do it for each one of these, which I'm not gonna do it right now because I already have this one that I made earlier, but you can see you can do variations. You could do a tight knot or a loose knot, just depending on what you want it to look like. Now the last one is a bit of a challenge, so this one may be older kids or parents, anybody at home. If you guys want to make this one, it is very sturdy, durable. These ones you'll find that they'll come apart more easier than this one. So this is called a square knot. You can see I used 2 different pieces. Let's see if I can give her a toy to play with. Here you go, baby.
She likes it.
She likes it. That's cute. And it's great to use a shirt or a pillowcase or a blanket that you already have at home, because those items all have your scent. And then it makes the dog more comfortable because they're playing with something that's your scent. And you can see dogs love chewing on rope type of materials. And it doesn't have to be a rope. That's why we're using fabric, because it can really be anything. So she's checking out what I'm doing. She's seeing some more fabric. So the next one just requires 2 pieces. That's all you need. To start this one, you also use a plus sign, so they're evenly spaced out. Now you're gonna take the one underneath, so this navy one, and I'm gonna go over this way and over this way. So this is kind of a weaving technique, and what you're gonna do is take one side of the light blue. I'm gonna go over and then under the navy blue. So over and under. And when I choose to go over, that's gonna be the side where this is coming out, and it's going under the side where the navy is folded. So now for the second piece, I'm gonna go over this side and under the loop here, because this created a loop. Okay, and then there you have it. So that's the first step. Now to tighten it, I'm gonna tighten it a little bit at a time, and Rosa's gonna help me. She can't wait to play with all these cool toys. So I'm just scooching these closer and closer together. And then another way to tighten them is to take one of each color in 2 different hands. And she's giving me kisses. That's so cute. And pull them. Make sure when you're pulling them, don't pull just one at a time very hard, because you could undo the knot or twist it too far. So when you tighten them, every time you do this, you'll do it like this or like this to tighten it. So next step, I have my 2 blues and I'm going to cross over again. Then I'm going to weave. So the first weave is going to go over the navy and then under. And I'm going under at the point where the navy one folded over. And then I'm going to go over the navy and under the navy loop. And then I'm going to pull it. There she is, playing with some of my materials. And this is great for puppies because you can really, with just 3 t-shirts, you could make all of this stuff that you see here, not just one toy. It's going to stretch really far. So there you guys have it. So this one is basically, you keep doing the same thing. You fold the navy pieces over, or whatever color you're doing. I always fold the same ones over first, and then I weave through the other color. And you're just going over and under. And if you need more help looking up how to do this, it's called a square knot or a box knot. So if you Google how to do that, you'll be able to find it. Alright, so that's just the beginning stages. You can see it's starting to look like this one here. And then to finally finish it off, there you guys go. That's the bottom. To finish it off, I just did another simple knot. Okay, and if you're wanting to make some more cat toys, remember I suggested making some tiny ones, but if you're looking for using like your toilet paper rolls, you should check out episode 5 where I taught you guys how to make some really cool playful cat toys out of toilet paper rolls, and even Rosa likes them. And inside this one there's a little treat. So she might open it and find it. Yep. There, she got one out. She's looking for another one. Hi, Rosa. And you see Rosa got into it right away. Oh, this is one last one I wanted to show you guys. To make this one, it's also really easy. You just need 3 pieces of fabric. I tied them in a knot in the middle. Then I did the same technique I used with this one. So these were just 3 different pieces of fabric with a knot in the middle. And then the 3 pieces at the end, I cut them again into 3 pieces to braid them like this. And even if you wanted to, you could just tie a big knot, leave it loose like this, and just have your cat or dog play with it just like this. Alright, you guys. So Rosa, I think she enjoyed finding that treat in that one toy and playing with all these different toys. Right, sweetie? So she is available for adoption. If you guys were wondering, she is going to be available to be adopted this Thursday. So if you're interested in adopting any of our animals, make sure to make an appointment. We are still open, but by appointment only. And you'll be able to see this little sweet girl this Thursday. She'll be up for adoption. Okay, you guys, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching me make some of these toys, and I hope that you can make some at home. Everybody has an old t-shirt that they don't want, so I hope you guys can make some of these cool things. And check out our episode this Wednesday where we're going to be meeting one of our awesome mascots. Thanks. See you guys soon. Bye.